You reach down to tie your shoes and wince. That familiar tightness in your knees again. Another morning where even standing up feels like a small battle. The sun's just rising, but your joints already feel tired. And here's the surprising part. While medications promise fast relief, what you eat, something as ordinary as yogurt, might quietly be making things better or worse. Yes, the spoonful you choose each morning can either inflame your joints or help them heal. In this video, we'll uncover the top 3 yogurts scientifically shown to reduce arthritis pain naturally, without pills or side effects. You'll understand how these simple foods work in your body, and by the end, you'll know exactly what to look for. So every bite moves you one step closer to comfort. Because healing doesn't always come in a bottle. Sometimes it starts with a spoon. 1. A spoonful of relief. Can yogurt ease joint pain? You sit at the breakfast table, hands wrapped around a warm mug of coffee. The sun is barely up, and yet your knees are already aching. You didn't do anything unusual yesterday. No long walks, no heavy lifting, just the same quiet routine. And still, the stiffness is there, like an old uninvited guest that never leaves. And you wonder, why does something so small hurt so much? Here's what most people don't realize. Arthritis pain isn't just about age or wear and tear. A big part of it comes from chronic inflammation. A silent fire burning inside your body, often fueled by what you eat. And while you might be careful about fried foods or sugar, you probably didn't think yogurt could play a role. But it can. Not all yogurts are created equal. Some are packed with added sugars, artificial thickeners, or stripped of their natural fats. These things quietly feed inflammation. But others are full of live, beneficial bacteria called probiotics that support your gut health. And as new research shows, when your gut is balanced, your immune system calms down, and inflammation starts to fade. In fact, a study published in the journal Nutrients found that people who ate fermented dairy products like yogurt regularly had lower levels of C-reactive protein, a key marker of inflammation linked to arthritis pain. So here's one small, powerful step you can take. Tomorrow morning, swap that fruit-flavored cup full of sugar for a plain, probiotic-rich yogurt. Top it with a few blueberries or a sprinkle of flaxseed if you like. And give your body a chance to start healing from the inside out. Because sometimes, relief doesn't come with a prescription. It comes with a spoon. And in the next section, we'll reveal the yogurt that leads the pack. One that's not only rich and creamy, but surprisingly powerful against inflammation. Greek yogurt. 2. Greek yogurt. The triple power for stiff joints. You open the fridge, looking for something quick to eat. There it is, a small tub of Greek yogurt, tucked between leftovers and salad greens. You've had it before. It tastes good, but you've never thought of it as anything more than a snack. What if it's more than that? Greek yogurt isn't just thicker or creamier than regular yogurt. It's also packed with 3 things your joints absolutely love. High-quality protein, live probiotics, and almost no added sugar. And that combination can be a game-changer when you're dealing with arthritis. First, the protein. As we age, we naturally lose muscle mass, especially around the joints. Less muscle means less support and more pressure directly on your bones and cartilage. Greek yogurt contains nearly double the protein of regular yogurt, which helps rebuild and maintain the muscles that cushion and protect your joints. Then there are the probiotics. These live bacteria don't just help with digestion. They play a major role in calming inflammation throughout the body. When your gut is balanced and healthy, your immune system becomes less reactive. Less inflammation means less swelling, less stiffness, and fewer painful mornings. Finally, sugar, or rather, the lack of it. Added sugars are known to spike inflammation, especially in people with chronic conditions like arthritis. Plain Greek yogurt gives you the benefits without feeding the problem. If you want to keep it simple, just start with half a cup of plain Greek yogurt each day. Top it with anti-inflammatory berries like blueberries or raspberries. Or swirl in a dash of cinnamon or a teaspoon of raw honey if you need a little sweetness. Over time, you may notice your mornings feel easier, your knees less stiff, your steps a bit more steady. And if Greek yogurt is this powerful, imagine what happens when you pair it with another underrated hero, plain whole milk yogurt with live cultures. Let's take a closer look. 3. The right way to choose Greek yogurt. You're standing in the dairy aisle, reading label after label. Greek yogurt, Greek-style yogurt, low-fat, non-fat, fruit on the bottom, and they all claim to be healthy. But deep down, you're not sure which one actually helps your joints and which one might be making things worse. The truth is, not all Greek yogurts are created equal. Some are packed with added sugars, flavorings, and artificial thickeners. Others are missing the live probiotics your body needs. What you choose can make a real difference, especially if you're trying to manage arthritis naturally. So here's what to look for. Start with plain Greek yogurt. Skip the fruit-flavored ones. They often have more sugar than ice cream. Choose full-fat or low-fat versions instead of fat-free. Healthy fats help your body absorb key nutrients like vitamin D and calcium, which are essential for strong bones and cartilage. Next, scan the label for the words live and active cultures. These are your anti-inflammatory allies. Look for names like Lactobacillus, Acidophilus, or Bifidobacterium. They help support gut health and calm inflammation. And finally, check the ingredients. You want to see just a few simple ones. Milk and live cultures. That's it. No gums, no artificial sweeteners, no mystery additives. If you need a little sweetness, add your own. Fresh berries, a sprinkle of cinnamon, even a teaspoon of raw honey if your blood sugar allows. Making this small change in how you choose yogurt doesn't take extra time, but it does take attention. And over time, it gives your joints the care they deserve. Now that you know how to pick the right Greek yogurt, let's explore another option you might not expect to be powerful for arthritis relief. It's richer, creamier, and full of healing potential plain whole milk yogurt with live cultures. 4. Whole milk yogurt, the unsung hero for bone health. You see the word whole milk on a yogurt label and immediately feel hesitant. Maybe you've spent years avoiding full-fat dairy, worried it might raise your cholesterol or add to your waistline. But here's the surprising truth. If you're living with arthritis, that creamy, full-fat yogurt might actually be one of your strongest allies. Whole milk yogurt isn't just about flavor or texture. It's rich in essential fats that help your body absorb vitamins like D and K2. And those vitamins play a critical role in keeping your bones strong and your joints supported. Vitamin D helps your body absorb calcium. Vitamin K2 helps direct that calcium to your bones, where it belongs, and keeps it out of your arteries, where it could do harm. Think of your bones as the scaffolding that supports your entire body. When they're strong and well-nourished, your joints can move with less strain, less wear, and less pain. But when bones are weak, every step puts more pressure directly onto your joints, and that pressure adds up. There's more. Whole milk yogurt also contains probiotics, just like Greek yogurt, which help reduce systemic inflammation. A healthy gut can quiet the immune response that often triggers joint swelling and stiffness. You're not just feeding your bones, you're calming the fire inside your body. So what should you do? Look for plain, whole milk yogurt with live active cultures. Just a small serving, half a cup a day, can become part of your daily routine. Try it with a handful of walnuts and a sprinkle of flaxseed for breakfast. Or use it as a creamy topping on roasted vegetables or baked sweet potatoes. Simple, nourishing, and deeply healing. And if full-fat yogurt still feels unfamiliar or indulgent, give it time. Listen to your body. Sometimes what feels like a treat is actually exactly what your body's been needing. But what if dairy just doesn't sit right with you? What if every spoonful leaves you bloated or uncomfortable? In the next part, we'll explore a powerful non-dairy alternative that's just as creamy and just as healing. 5. Live cultures, healing from the gut out. You finish a meal and feel that familiar discomfort, bloating, heaviness, maybe even a dull ache in your belly. It's easy to dismiss it as just age or slow digestion. But what's happening in your gut could be playing a much bigger role in how your joints feel. Inside your body is a world of bacteria, some helpful, some harmful. When the balance tips too far in the wrong direction, your gut becomes inflamed. And when your gut is inflamed, it sends signals to your immune system that something's wrong. The result? Inflammation that spreads through your entire body, including your joints. This is why so many experts are now calling the gut the second brain of the body. Because when it's out of balance, nothing else works quite right, including your ability to manage arthritis. That's where live cultures come in. Live cultures are probiotics, beneficial bacteria that help restore harmony in your digestive tract. They rebuild the gut lining, strengthen your immune system, and lower levels of C-reactive protein, a key marker of inflammation linked to arthritis pain. And the easiest way to get them? Start with a daily serving of yogurt that clearly says live and active cultures on the label. Think of each spoonful as planting tiny seeds of healing in your body. The more consistently you nourish your gut, the more resilient your joints can become. And while the changes may feel subtle at first, over time, they build, like bricks in a strong foundation. If you've been struggling with both digestion and joint pain, it might not be two separate problems. It might be one problem showing up in two places. So tomorrow, try adding a probiotic-rich yogurt to your breakfast. Let it work quietly behind the scenes, rebuilding you from the inside out. And if dairy doesn't agree with you, don't worry. Up next, we'll explore a delicious plant-based option that's easy on your stomach but tough on inflammation. 6. Dairy-free, inflammation-free, plant-based yogurt for sensitive stomachs. You love the idea of eating yogurt for your joints, but every time you try dairy, your body pushes back. Bloating, cramping, gas. Sometimes it feels like your stomach is fighting you, no matter how healthy your intentions are. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. As we age, many of us lose the enzymes needed to comfortably digest dairy. And for people with arthritis, that digestive discomfort often makes inflammation worse. But here's the good news. You can still get the benefits of yogurt without the dairy. Enter plant-based yogurts. Today's non-dairy yogurts aren't just a substitute. Many are made with powerful, nourishing ingredients like almonds, coconuts, or cashews. And when they contain live probiotics, they can support your gut and joints just as well as dairy-based versions. Take coconut yogurt, for example. It's naturally rich and creamy and contains medium-chain triglycerides, or MCTs, healthy fats that your body uses for quick energy. Some studies suggest MCTs also have anti-inflammatory properties, which is good news for anyone managing arthritis. Or almond yogurt. Almonds are a great source of vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that helps protect your joints from damage caused by free radicals. Vitamin E also plays a role in calming immune responses, meaning less swelling and stiffness. Then there's cashew yogurt. It's smooth, mildly sweet, and contains magnesium, a mineral many people with arthritis don't get enough of. Magnesium supports muscle relaxation and bone strength and may help reduce markers of inflammation when eaten consistently. So what should you do? Look for a plant-based yogurt that's labeled unsweetened and contains live and active cultures. Keep the ingredient list short and simple. Avoid added gums, sugars, or artificial flavors that can undermine your progress. You can enjoy these yogurts just like you would with dairy-based ones. Add some chia seeds, a handful of berries, or a spoonful of nut butter. Use them in smoothies, dressings, or as a base for a healthy dip. The options are endless and easy on your stomach. And most importantly, you don't have to give up the hope of relief just because your body doesn't tolerate dairy. You still have healing tools available to you. Delicious, gentle, and made to support your journey. Next, let's explore the specific types of plant-based yogurts that offer the biggest benefits and how to choose the right one for your body. 7. Top picks: coconut, almond, and cashew yogurt. You're in the store, standing in front of the plant-based yogurt section. There are so many choices. Coconut, almond, cashew, oat. The labels are colorful, the ingredients unfamiliar. And you wonder, which one actually helps my joints and which one is just fancy packaging? Let's take the guesswork out of it. Among all the options, 3 stand out for their anti-inflammatory benefits: coconut, almond, and cashew yogurt. Each one offers something unique to support your joints and your overall health. Coconut yogurt is thick, creamy, and naturally satisfying. It's made from coconut milk, which contains medium-chain triglycerides, or MCTs. MCTs are special fats that your body converts into energy quickly, and some studies suggest they may help reduce inflammation. So if you're looking for a yogurt that feels indulgent but still works with your goals, coconut is a solid start. Almond yogurt is light and mild in flavor with a subtle nuttiness. Almonds are packed with vitamin E, one of the most powerful antioxidants for joint protection. Vitamin E helps reduce oxidative stress, tiny chemical imbalances that can speed up joint damage and pain over time. Adding more of it to your diet is like giving your joints a gentle shield. Cashew yogurt is the creamiest of the bunch. It has a natural sweetness and a smooth texture that feels comforting. What makes it special is its magnesium content, a mineral that supports bone strength, muscle function, and may reduce inflammation markers when eaten regularly. If your joints feel stiff, tight, or inflamed, a little extra magnesium could go a long way. So which should you choose? Start with the one your taste buds enjoy most, then build from there. Make sure the yogurt you pick is unsweetened, contains live active cultures, and has simple, whole ingredients. And don't be afraid to try a few and see what your body responds to best. Top it with anti-inflammatory add-ons like chia seeds, flax seeds, or a handful of blueberries. Make it part of your breakfast, or enjoy it as a midday treat your joints will thank you for. The key is consistency. And in the next section, we'll talk about how showing up every day with small, nourishing choices like this can make a big difference in the way you feel. 8. Consistency. The secret ingredient of healing. You try something new. A healthier breakfast, a walk around the block. For a few days, you feel hopeful. But then life gets busy. The pain comes back, and that little voice inside says, maybe it's just not working. But healing, true, lasting healing, doesn't happen overnight. It's not about finding the magic food or perfect routine. It's about showing up for yourself, day after day, with small choices that add up. When it comes to arthritis and inflammation, consistency matters more than intensity. One spoonful of yogurt won't change your life. But one spoonful every day, nourishing your gut, calming inflammation, supporting your bones and muscles, can shift the entire direction of your health over time. Think of it like watering a plant. You don't pour a gallon on it once and expect it to bloom. You give it a little regularly and trust the process. Your joints are no different. They need steady care, not sudden fixes. In fact, research has shown that regular intake of probiotic-rich foods like yogurt can lower inflammatory markers, improve digestion, and even boost mood. And when your digestion improves and inflammation quiets down, your body has more energy to focus on healing where it hurts most, your joints. So make it part of your routine. Find a yogurt you enjoy. Keep it stocked in the fridge. Add a few anti-inflammatory toppings and remind yourself this isn't just a snack. It's your quiet, daily act of healing. Because when you give your body the same love and attention each day, it starts to respond. Not with loud, dramatic changes, but with mornings that feel a little easier, steps that feel a little lighter, and pain that fades just enough to let you feel like yourself again. Up next, we'll take a look at what else you can pair with your yogurt to build a foundation for stronger joints and steadier days. 9. Eating for stronger joints. Beyond just yogurt, you've started your mornings with a spoonful of healing. The yogurt is in your routine now, and maybe, just maybe, your joints feel a little less stiff. But there's still that ache when you stand too long, that twinge when you bend, and you start to wonder, is there more I could be doing? Yogurt is a powerful ally, but it's just one piece of a bigger picture. Your joints are supported not only by what reduces inflammation, but also by what builds strength, protects cartilage, and keeps muscles engaged. And the foods you choose each day can either fuel that support or chip away at it. Start with what surrounds the yogurt on your plate. Are you adding anti-inflammatory foods like leafy greens, berries, or fatty fish? Are you avoiding processed snacks, refined oils, and excess sugars that quietly feed inflammation? Every meal is a chance to help your body move better and feel stronger. For example, omega-3s found in salmon, walnuts, and flaxseed help reduce joint swelling and stiffness. Vitamin C in citrus fruits supports collagen production, the very fabric of your cartilage. And magnesium-rich foods like spinach, avocado, and pumpkin seeds can ease muscle tension and improve joint flexibility. Even staying hydrated plays a role. Your joints need fluid to stay cushioned and glide smoothly. When you're dehydrated, they feel the difference. You don't have to overhaul your diet overnight. Just build on what you've started. Pair your yogurt with a few blueberries in the morning. Add a handful of spinach to your lunch. Swap out a processed, even snack for a handful of walnuts or a piece of fresh fruit. Each small step feeds the momentum, because stronger joints aren't built in a day. They're built in the quiet, consistent moments, at the table, at the grocery store, in the choices you make with care. And as we wrap up this journey, let's take a moment to reflect on what it all means. In the next section, we'll bring everything together, and I'll share one final thought that might just change how you think about healing from here on out. 10. Final reflections. A gentle spoon, a powerful change. It's the end of the day. You settle into your favorite chair, a warm light glowing beside you. Your joints are still there, of course, but maybe they're just a little quieter tonight. Maybe getting up from the couch didn't hurt quite as much. Maybe your body, in its own quiet way, is starting to listen. When we talk about healing, we often imagine something big, a breakthrough, a treatment, a moment that changes everything. But most healing doesn't happen like that. It comes slowly, through gentle decisions made again and again. Like reaching for the right yogurt in the morning. Like choosing whole, real foods over processed ones. Like giving your gut what it needs to support your joints from the inside out. The research is clear. Our gut and our immune system are deeply connected. And what we eat doesn't just fuel us. It shapes how we feel, how we move, and how we age. So if all you do tomorrow is start your day with one spoonful of something that nourishes instead of inflames, you've already done something powerful, not dramatic, not difficult, just consistent, caring, and real. If you've made it to this point in the video, I want to thank you. Thank you for showing up for yourself, for being open to small shifts that lead to big changes. You're not just feeding your body. You're reminding it that healing is possible. So here's what you can do next. Choose one yogurt that supports your body, whether it's Greek, whole milk, or plant-based. Make it part of your daily rhythm. And over time, let that rhythm become your body's foundation for strength, steadiness, and relief. If you found this video helpful, share it with someone who might need a little hope. Subscribe to stay connected. And in our next video, we'll explore more foods and habits that help you move with less pain and more ease, one small choice at a time. You're not alone on this journey, and you're already further along than you think.